Hello, welcome to video 1A. I'm Mr. Miller and I hope you're having a super day. In this video, we're going to study geometric notation. We're going to review how to name segments, rays, and lines. And at the end, there's a general assignment for you to do. Okay, so here we go. This first object here, I already have it kind of written down, is a line. It goes on in both directions forever. And to name a line, you use any 2 points on the line. So I picked points P and R. So you write PR and then you put the line symbol above it. Notice that the line symbol matches the shape. Okay, it has 2 arrows on the ends. Alright, I didn't do this one down here. This one down here, we have part of a line. It's the part of a line that exists between points A and B, or sorry, A and C. So this one is a segment. So let's see if I can write this here. Okay, a little crooked, but hopefully you can read it. That's a line segment. And to name it, we use the endpoints. We put A and then C and draw a line above it like that. That's how we name a segment. All right, this guy right here goes in one direction forever. So this one is a ray. To name a ray, you gotta start with the point that the ray starts with. So the ray starts at point M. So we start with M, and then the second letter we use is from any other point on the ray. So you can think of this as starting at M, going in the direction of T, and for the ray symbol, it's a single arrow, like that. Okay, ray MT. I lost my arrow, I'll put it back. Okay, now this is an angle. It's formed by 2 rays that have the same starting point or initial point here. We have ray WX and we have ray WY. Together they form this angle right here. Alright, so this is an angle. And to name it, we're going to use 3 letters. The vertex or corner of the angle always goes in the middle. So the first letter we use is from the first side. Then we put the vertex, and then we put the name of a point from the second side. So we have angle XWY. If you trace it out, XWY, it traces out the angle. We could have also said for this angle YWX. It's just backwards, but notice that the vertex is still in the middle. Okay, let's practice this a little bit more. So sometimes you'll be given a figure like this. There's a few things going on. We got some segments, some rays, some lines in here, and some angles. And it's just going to ask you to name some of them. So name 2 segments. Well, the first segment I'm going to name is RS, the part of the line that's in between R and S. So that's one segment. Okay, I got to look around for another one. Well, the part of the line that's in between R and T, this part right here. Just that part of this line would be a segment, so we could say RT. That would be another segment. Okay, you want to name a ray. Well, I see I have a ray here. It starts at S and goes in the direction of T. So ST would be a ray. Now I gotta get a little creative. Well, starting at T and going in the direction of P, this right here, that part right there would be a ray. So ray TP. Okay, it's part of this line. All right, it's half of it. Okay, now name a line. There's only really one line we can find in here, and that's this whole thing right here. All of that is a line. So we have points RTP on the line. We can use any 2 of them. I'll just use R and T. So RT, and then I'm going to put the line symbol above it. All right, name one angle. Well, how about this angle down here? I'll name that angle. Okay, so angle, put the angle symbol. We know S is going to go in the middle because that's the vertex. And then we use a point from the first side, R. And we use a point from the second side, T. R, S, T names that angle. If I trace it out, when I trace it out, I get that corner there. Start at R, go to S, go to T. It traces out this corner or this angle right here. Another name for it would have been going backwards, TSR. My bad. Now, if there's no other angle around here, if there's no confusion, we can just use the vertex and call it angle S. So if you're in doubt, use 3 letters. If you're not sure whether you can just use 1 letter and get away with that, use 3 letters and there'll be no confusion. Okay, this is our last slide here, last examples, and we want to name the marked angles. Okay, so this takes a little practice. So let me see, let's name this first angle here. The vertex is at B. So we got this side right here and this side right here. So start with the angle symbol. A point from the first side, F. Put the vertex of the angle, B. And put the name of a point on the second side. We could use either C or D. I'll use C. So we could call this angle FBC. If you trace it out, F to B to C, it traces out that angle right here. All right, this one, we got EFB. So a point on the first side is E. The vertex is at F. And a point on the second side is B, angle EFB. All right, let's do this one. All right, angle. I know the vertex is C, that's going to go in the middle. On the first side, we have point B. The vertex is in the middle, so we have B, C, and then we need a point on the second side, K. So angle BCK traces out this angle right here. That's BC, and then if we go up to K there, so we got that angle right there, BCK. All right, up top here, there's no confusion. There's no other angle around here. See these other points here had a lot of angles around them. So we could call this just angle K. I'll write it up here. But let's practice using 3 letters. So a point from the first side, B. The vertex, K. And a point from the second side, C. That's angle BKC. All right, time for your first journal assignment. So that wasn't too bad. You're going to write names for these objects. Okay, so kind of like I did on the first slide. So if you want, write what it is, but then write a name for it using proper notation. Now, what I want you to do is, in your composition book, label this assignment as video 1A. Always put the name of the video on top of the assignment so I know which one it is when I check your journals. So, under video 1A, answer those 4 questions. Good luck. See you next time.